Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's update video, we're going to talk about the continuation of the quest line that we started last week, which was all about Sabine, who is a dark rider, and apparently she's up to something. Now the continuation is all about infiltrating inner schemes, and at the end we also get to race Sabine. In case you haven't seen the first part of this video, I will be linking last week's video in the upper right corner in case you're interested. And with that being said, without any further ado, that was all you need to know, and then now let's jump straight into the video. So last week we finished off over here in the corner with Linda and Alex, and today this is also where we continue. Now Alex says, racing really clears my head, so what do you think? Should we sneak into the group of riders? And then it says, prepare to infiltrate Sabine's cadre? I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. Anyway, we're gonna click on yes. There is one thing I'm a little worried about. If I go near Sabine, I might not be able to control myself. I'd want to zap her, just a little zap, but I'd want to zap her, alright? Oh, good point. I don't want to see how I'd react if we were to confront her, not after everything she's done. How do you feel about confronting Sabine? Me? I mean, I'll do it. She doesn't scare me. Not at all. Sabine won't stand a chance against you. That I know for certain. Okay. Thank you very much, Linda, for the encouragement. Good luck, secret agent Izabella. Wink, wink. Okay, that's cute. So we get quite some spring tokens from this and quite some XP as well. I am getting quite close to level 23. I just need about 1,180 more to get to 23. I'm hoping that it's going to happen sometime soon. Don't think it's going to happen during this quest line, but hopefully once SSO releases actual main story quests again, it may happen. Okay, so let's go ahead and walk up to Sabine and see what she has to say, because I assume she is gonna scold us. And there she is. Oh, she looks so... How do you say this in a appropriate way? She looks so cool. I don't know what it is, but Star Stable did an amazing job on updating her because she looks amazing. I mean, she's a bad guy, but she looks good. I'm not gonna lie. Well, look what the horse dragged in. Can't you see I'm busy? It's obvious you're not here to join me. Run along, Izabella. Yes, of course I know your name. I know all about you. What brings you to me anyway? I'm gonna say bold of you to show your face around here. I could say the same about you. I'm trying to conduct something here, and you're distracting me, like an annoying little fly. I'm giving these riders an alternative to the sappy sasharine clubs that run rampant over this island. Not everybody's looking to join a squeaky clean, friendship bracelet-wearing BFFs for life club. Of course, the riders have nothing on Con and me. They wish. What? Surprised that I'm not keeping things a secret? Don't you think if I wanted to hide something from you and your friends, I would be more subtle? Well, if you're not going to leave me alone, you might as well put yourself to use. Entertain me, Izabella. You're always riding around with those Adine-loving soul riders, but do you have what it takes to reach a level of riding prestige most people only dream of? Show me what you've got. Do what these riders are doing and demonstrate your skills as a rider to me. I don't owe you anything, girly. If you impress me enough, I might just challenge you to a race. Now, doesn't that sound like fun? It actually does. So maybe we're just gonna go through with this and, you know, see what happens. So next she says, I knew you'd agree to it. The ever so curious goody two-shoes are the easiest people to break. Don't you think that's you? Then prove it. No, there won't be any dressage involved. I don't think you've got what it takes. Work your way around this jumping track. Give it all you've got. If you succeed, I might give you a second challenge. Okay, so this race gives you 3 spring tokens, 25 player XP, and 200 horse XP, which is quite a bit. So we're going to go ahead and accept this jumping track. It does not seem complicated at all. Why is she pretending that she's this prestigious rider when this is your show jumping track? I'm sorry, I'm laughing Sabine straight in the face right now because what is this and why did the jumps just change behind here? Like if you go back in the video, you'll see that in the beginning there were barrels at the end and now there's this big red straight jump. Really weird, but I guess it's Star Stable's way of changing the jumps without you noticing to use a smaller space for multiple jumps than it actually fits, which is smart, so I can applaud them for that. And also, I really do not recommend going full speed in that race unless you have like a very high leveled horse because the turns are quite tight and you're not going to make them if your horse, like mine, is level 1. Anyways, that was race number 1 and now we have race number 2 because originally I thought there would only be one race in which we have to prove ourselves. Apparently there's also a second one and this, as you can see, is basically Western pole bending, and I used to be a Western rider. I've actually actually done this in real life as well multiple times, in competitions, in training, and I love this, so I'm not mad at this whatsoever. I think the best thing to go for is a trot, because if you do the canter and you run into a pole, your horse will stop. Sometimes SSO is quite buggy where when you run into a pole, your horse just abruptly stops. So I think the best thing you can do is switch between a trot and a canter, because this is basically impossible to do in a fast gallop. I also don't understand why it's making us go around the entire arena instead of just running next to the poles like they do in real life. But anyway, we finished the second race as well. There you go, Sabine. You happy now? Okay, hold on. I just had an entire conversation with Sabine about how fake clubs are on Jorvik. I was not able to record this part of the conversation, but she basically was talking about how everyone always pretends that everything is lovey-dovey, but in the end, everyone is each other's rival. Everyone's always competing with everyone. I don't believe that's the truth, especially not on Star Stable, maybe in real life, but not on Star Stable because, you know, most people are just really friendly on this game. But let's go ahead and play her game and sabotage the Equestrian Festival by letting some pigs go loose, which, let's be honest, is not the biggest deal in the world because, as we know, Norwegians love animals anyway, so they won't be bothered that much by some pigs walking around. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. So I just arrived at the Sunfield farm, but I ended up not letting the pigs go because someone came up to me, talked some sense into my character, and I didn't have to open the gate. Now we're gonna go ahead and tell Sabine the news because in the end, I was already thinking, like, if Sabine wants to sabotage this festival, why doesn't she do it on her own? She's a dark rider. Normally she also has magic, so she can do a lot more than just releasing a bunch of pigs. You know what I mean? So here she is. Let's go ahead and talk to her. You're back. Interesting. Seriously, I'm surprised you didn't just make a run for it. Did you actually do it then? Of course I did. I'm gonna lie. I wasn't expecting you to do it, but I expected even less for you to straight up lie to my face. Oh my god, she knew immediately. I'm not sure if I'm impressed or ticked off. Bit of both, really. Okay, that's just about all the time I have for these games. It's time I got back to the other riders so I can continue to teach them a thing or two about real equestrianism. Huh? Why are you still here? You promised a race. Aren't you a woman of your word? Yes, I am. So be it. I promised you a race, you'll get a race. You and Magic will regret going up against me and Khan. Have it your way. We ride from here around the walled city of Jarlheim and back again. No games or tricks, and definitely no interference from your friends. This isn't a race, though. You know that, right? There's no way in the darkest depths of Pandoria that you'd ever catch up to me. Consider this a chase. Try to stay close enough to us and you might pick up a thing or two. Isn't that right, my fiery steed? Oh, I love Khan. He looks awesome. But at the same time, I hate her attitude. Like, her attitude is not cool. Sabine, calm down. Okay, so from this quest line, we get this shirt over here, which is Sabine's jacket, which I assume is also what she is wearing. We get 3 spring tokens, 100 player XP, and 500 horse XP, which is a lot. So we're gonna go ahead, do this race. I'm gonna show you the race in full so you can see everything. I'm not gonna give you any commentary though, I'm just gonna speed it up, and we'll be right back once I beat Sabine and Khan. And that was the entire race. As you saw, I did not win from her, but her speed is not something I've seen before in this game. That was quite insane. I don't actually think you can beat her with a level 15 super happy horse because she was so fast. It's insane. But I did complete the quest line, so she has one more quest for us back to the light side, and that will make us go back to Alex and Linda, and they're gonna give us a finishing dialogue, I assume. Now they are still over here waiting in the corner for me, so let's go ahead and talk to them and see what they have to say about me kind of like having this weird alter altercation with her. So Alex says, "You were gone so long. We were worried I was gonna rush in and zap her." Alex is exaggerating. "We knew you could handle Sabine. So what happened? What did you learn?" "She challenged me to writing tasks." So that's what she's up to. Gathering forces to create some writing posse or something. Then again, they didn't look like they were having a terrible time. They're probably falling for Sabine's flattery and manipulation. Whether or not she's here to do something truly wicked, who knows? While she's not here to do anything good, why do you think she's here? I mean, I think she's gathering people, organizing for something, but I don't know what it is. Probably finding her next victims or puppets to manipulate. I don't like this at all. I'm getting so many bad vibes. Me too, Linda. I don't like this either. Only time will tell if those writers are under her spell. And that, you guys, is the entire questline for today. Now, there's a few more things I need to talk to you about. One of them is the double XP moment that we're having during this last week of the Equestrian Festival. This week only, every single race at the Equestrian Festival will give you double the XP that it used to give you in the past 3 weeks. So this is the perfect time to level up your horses if you still have to do so. Now, lastly, I do also want to remind you that the horses that are exclusive to the Orbic Stables Open House event are going away next week. So if you still want the new Arabian, the new English Thoroughbred, or the other new English Thoroughbred, or the other Arabian, there's 2 English Thoroughbreds, 2 Arabians. It's just that one Arabian is from last year and the other 3 are new. They're right over here and they're leaving next week. So make sure that you go ahead and take a look if you want any of these horses. Also, from now on, if you click on any of the horses at the Orbic Stables Open House event, you will now be able to see the new horse purchasing window, which has not been rolled out to every single horse just yet, but they are going to do that in the future. Over here, you can see all stats, then you can see restrictions. Over here is a description. It also says down here that I already own this horse. Over here, it says the prize, and then over here, it says personalize and buy. Now, you may be thinking, how can I personalize this horse? Over here, you can change the coat, so you can choose between this English Thoroughbred or this English Thoroughbred, and you can also change the mane in the horse purchasing window, which is very nice in my opinion. This way you don't have to run around to different mane stylists, and also you can just immediately change the mane if you want to. Over here, you can also browse the breeds at Jorvik Stables, which are these 4 horses I just mentioned. And then lastly, the most important thing that has been added to the horse purchasing window is that over here you see the word animations. Down here it says idle, and you have arrows on both sides. If you click on the arrows, the screen will actually show you the animations of the horse. This way you don't have to watch a million videos to decide whether you like the animations before you buy a horse. You can see every single animation on the screen, which is very nice. And this will help so many people in choosing which breed to buy and which color to buy as well, because you can see every single color variation at the specific location that you're at. This is Jorvik Stables, and if you go to any other stable, once this has been rolled out, you'll be able to browse every single horse that is sold in Fort Pinta, Fairgrove, all those cities. And I just think this is a really great update, and I cannot wait till Star Stables rolled the update out to every single horse breed. And with that being said, that was everything for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you would like to see more of my content, all you have to do is subscribe down below, as well as turn on those notifications to make sure you'll never miss out on anything I post. I really hope you're going to have an amazing rest of your week, and just like always, I'll see you again next week on Wednesday with a brand new update video. Bye guys!